Hi everyone, this is Hayden, the Master Healer here again. I want to talk, this is a very important topic we're going to talk about today. This topic might cause a lot of controversy, but it's just the honest truth. And a lot of people doesn't want to talk about it. And I just want to say shalom. I want to say namaste. And peace, love, and blessings to everyone who watching this channel. Please like, subscribe, share, and I appreciate the love and the support. First to begin, I want to talk about witchcraft in the music industry, especially for females. We're going to talk about the female aspect, and then the next video I think I might do the men, and I'm going to touch on some of the women that I see with my own two eyes that have been spiritually canceled, that have been witchcraft have been put on them in the music industry. Some of them hexes have been thrown at them. A lot of times people doesn't want to talk about this topic, but I am going to bring it to the forefront once and for all. It do happen a lot in the Caribbean, especially in the soca industry. It happened in the reggae and dancehall industry. It happened here in R&B. It happened here in rap. It happened here in pop. I see it all the time because, as I say, I can see things spiritually. I know who been spiritually canceled, and I'm gonna call some names to bring it to your attention. And I don't know if you guys remember, Angie Stone was talking about witchcraft been thrown at her in the music industry, and I just want to touch on what Angie Stone had said. If you look on YouTube and you Google Angie Stone talking about witchcraft in the music industry, she's 1,000% correct, 1,000% right, and I know it happened to her. I even have a name here also too on the list of names that I'm gonna call out that I see spiritually, that who have been spiritually canceled years ago. A lot of times you guys might be laughing at certain artists, but you don't realize it happened in the music industry more than what you think. It happened a lot with a lot of Jamaican artists. A lot of them can contest to that. It do happen all the time. It do happen in the soca industry. Because in an island, a lot of people want to be the star. So some people will go. Basically, what really happens when you say you're being spiritually canceled, what happens is that you'll be spiritually held down. So let's say your artist was popping in 2020. Come 2021, your enemies might be looking and saying, you know what? Nah, I need to hold him down. I need to go by somebody to spiritually cancel him. So that is what normally does happen. Most of the time, your enemies, your competitor, the person, your competition might find you popping, you're making money, and they want to pop too. They want to make money, they want to grow, they want to be successful. It happens all the time, more than what people think. And a lot of times, a lot of people thinking that a lot of artists are going crazy. You all might be laughing at the artists saying they have mental health. It's not really mental health. It's not like it come from a family of mental health problems. Some people come from a line of family of schizophrenia, mental health, all these different things, depression, all these different mental problems, psychological problems. So sometimes you have to be careful who you're getting married to. As a woman, you have to be careful who you're getting married to, and as a man, you have to be careful which family you're getting yourself into. Sometimes people family lines of we call them in the Caribbean, we call them bad head. That means a head bad. Some people heads are bad. You have to check people out. That's why, like when I'm matchmaking, because I am one of the most successful spiritual matchmakers out there. You don't need no no coach and all that stuff. I cut out the middleman. I tell you within an hour if this person is going to be with you or not. I always tell my clients when coming to matchmaking, you have to do not get involved with the person, then come to me. You make sure and check with me first, so I can save you time and money before you get involved with the person. A lot of times we like to do things backwards compared to other races. But back to witchcraft in the music industry, it happens all the time, and more than what people say. And I could call out a few artists that I see with my own two eyes that have been spiritually canceled. And a lot of times they try to pop. You notice a lot of times try to reinvent themselves, and they have one hit song, and then boom, it's like nobody ever know they existed. So most of the time, they're still being spiritually held down. So a lot of times, you artists out there, that if you happen to listen to this, and you know your name being called, I'm not looking for any clout. I'm not looking for any one of you guys to even come to me. I'm just bringing awareness, because that is why I decided to make this channel, to educate some of you guys, and to teach some of you guys and let you guys know, to peep game and to understand that witchcraft in the music industry is bigger than what you think. It happens in the gospel industry. I have worked with a lot of gospel artists who've been spiritually attacked. It do happen a lot of times. It doesn't matter who he is. As I say, I work with all different type of people. I don't discuss who I work with, because if you're working with me, you have to sign NDAs and all these things. I run a VIP service. I don't just work with people off the streets. Remember, I didn't come to you. You come to me. So as long as you come to me, you come into my rules and my regulation. Other than that, if you don't come humble and you come respectful, we're not going to work, because I have a team, and we're going to sniff you out, and we're going to know if you're real or not. And you have to be able to want to put in the work, because my job is to clean people's lives up. I'm not doing any witchcraft. I'm not doing any bad work. Don't come and ask me to break up anybody's husband, anybody's wife, anything like that, or to do anything any bad. My job is only to cleanse people, clean up their lives. If your life is going downhill, you've been having bad luck, you feel like you're being cursed, you book a reading, and I will tell you if it's really a curse or not. And not everything is witchcraft. So I want everybody to know that some things are health purposes. So you might need to, if you know you're having health problems, you might need to schedule a health intuitive reading. I'm the only health intuitive reader from the Caribbean, and one of the best in North America, and black also. So I will tell you exactly what's going on. But as I say, the witchcraft in the music industry, some of the artists that I see that been spiritually canceled, I see Britney Spears. She was spiritually canceled years ago when she was on top. Her enemies decided to take her out. You see Britney Spears. I did a video on Britney Spears. I was talking about with her father. She was spiritually canceled. Our next female, lovely, beautiful artist that I like. Personally, I like her. I was always a fan of her back in the day. And I just want to tell her, if she's hearing this, Carrie Hilson, you were spiritually canceled years ago. And the mental health that you think that what you're going through, that wasn't mental health. That was witchcraft. Your enemies came at you. They naturally crash you and tried to take out Carrie Hilson. Carrie Hilson, if you're hearing this, you were spiritually canceled years ago. So that mental health, what were they going through, that was spiritual. You see, when somebody wants to destroy somebody, they have to destroy you mentally. So you can't function, you can't pop. You're trying to go in the studio. Every time you go in the studio, a lot of artists, you see them in the studio, they're always in the studio, they can't pop yet. Keisha Cole, you were spiritually canceled. Keisha Cole hearing this, she was spiritually canceled also too. Our next great artist who was popping. A lot of people might say she have a lot of attitude and all that stuff. It's not me here to judge, but she was spiritually canceled years ago also too. And good girl. Keisha Cole, nice person, as I say. I'm not begging anyone of you guys to come work with me. My job is just to tell you guys that you guys were spiritually canceled. That's it. Blue Cantrell, you guys remember Blue Cantrell? She was spiritually canceled. She was popping at one time. I think I don't know which label she was under. She was spiritually canceled also too. Nina Sky, she was spiritually canceled also too. Brooke Valentine, she was spiritually canceled. Lumidi, she was spiritually canceled. Ciara, a lot of times, a lot of people don't realize. We don't know how to tell you who's spiritually canceled Ciara. She know who's spiritually canceled, man. Everybody know that. Ciara, I always saw Ciara as the new Janet Jackson. Ciara is hot, talented. She was spiritually canceled years ago. And because of her, she should have been further which spot she is in her life. She should have been on top of her game. But she was spiritually held down. Ciara was spiritually held down. Also to Kelly Rowland, beautiful girl also, sister. She should have been popping long time. She's the next one too that great talent, could sing. Should have been further than which spot she is. Every time she try to pop, it just come all the way down. I'm telling you guys, I'm peeping game to show you guys that witchcraft do happen in the music industry. Kelly Rowland, Ciara, Lumidi, Brooke Valentine, Nina Sky, Blue Cantrell, Keisha Cole, Carrie Hilson, Latoya Lockett. She was spiritually canceled years ago. That's why her life went downhill from that. I'm not here to tell you who did it, but I'm telling you what I see. She should have been further than what she is. Latoya Lockett, very talented girl. When you look at also too was a girl that who had get spiritually cancelled too, but when she was on American Idol, a lot of people don't realize. Like, let's say you guys in the music industry need to try not to let people know the kind of big contracts you guys sign. A lot of time, you all publicists and them try to leak out certain things. Yeah, sign this big contract. No, you guys bring more attention to enemies to want to go out and do witchcraft to cancel you guys faster. I saw with Nicki Minaj, and I said that in a video, last Nicki Minaj video, that she was spiritually canceled on American Idol because she should have signed on for the next season of American Idol. But the way how they do the witchcraft for her and Mariah Carey to fight on the set, that's an old spiritual trick where they have you fighting like cat and dogs, where you can't get along. A lot of people do that when they're breaking up a home. They're breaking up a husband and wife. You all be fighting like cat and dog, want to kill each other, want to stab each other, just like that. All of a sudden, just so your husband come home one day, he leave one day good, then he come home, all of a sudden he want to kill you the next day. A lot of times it's outside, somebody outside spiritually is working, trying to mash up your home. So a lot of times that has happened. Sometimes be the person closest to you, it could be a co-worker, or it could be a family member, it could be somebody, one of your girlfriends, jealous that you have a nice home, you have a nice life, they want to destroy your life. Angie Stone, she was spiritually cancelled years ago, and I believe, and I heard her, I listened to what she said, and I agree, and I saw it too, because I even had her down here also too. Angie Stone, she was spiritually cancelled. It do happen a lot, and what she says is the truth. I'm just want to give credit to what she says, for her to really come out and speak the truth. I'm not looking for no clout. I'm not looking for no attention. I'm just educating you guys and letting you guys know that what I see spiritually. Lauryn Hill was spiritually cancelled years ago. That was a whole topic. You guys was laughing at, oh, she going crazy, she cut off all her head. No, again, what I'm trying to show you, look at the pattern, look at Britney, look at Lauryn Hill, look at all the artists and them who was on top. They start chopping off their head, they start thinking. That is how it happens. So my job, as I say, I'm the cleanup man. I'm the man that clean you up to get you back in life. I clean up your life. It takes a little more longer to clean somebody up. Sometimes it takes 3-6 months up to a year to get somebody up, because we have a team. We have a whole team to help you. So Lauryn Hill, she was spiritually cancelled. Tweet, remember Tweet, the nice chocolate sister, I think Missy Elliott, I think she did sign with Missy Elliott years ago. Tweet, she was hot at one time too. Remember, she come out hot and was popping, all of a sudden so she just fell down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she was spiritually cancelled. And who was the next artist? Faith Evans, she was spiritually cancelled years ago also too. A lot of jealousy, a lot of envy, and especially in the Atlanta area, a lot of witchcraft is be thrown with a lot of artists. I have a lot of clients down there, and I have to do a lot of cleanup work for them down there. Faith Evans, yes, she was spiritually cancelled. Besides whatever things like she go through in her life, personal thing, I'm not going to bring that up, but she was spiritually cancelled. As I see, Kelly Price, she was spiritually cancelled. The next beautiful sister who was very talented also too. Kiki Wyatt, I believe her name is. Yeah, she was spiritually cancelled. Trina, rapper Trina from Florida. Yeah, she was spiritually cancelled. Trina should have been further than what she is too. And she been held down, especially down in that area down there in Florida. Ooh, Florida, New York, California, these places, a lot of witchcraft to be trained there. As long as you're trying to pop, Trina, you were spiritually cancelled years ago. Every time you try to pop, you go in the studio, you just reach in a certain way, you just drop back down. She should have been further with Spatty. Very talented lady, Trina, very talented. Should have been further in her life, but she was spiritually cancelled. A little more, she was spiritually cancelled. Olivia, I think Olivia, yeah, one time she was coming out, she was spiritually cancelled years ago too. Iggy Azalea, as much as Iggy, every time she tried to make music, she keep getting held down also to Iggy. If you're hearing this, I see you have some nice songs, but she needs to clean up her life. She need to make right choices. But until she got her life cleaned up, she was spiritually cancelled. Mariah Carey, one of the greatest singers out there. Mariah Carey, she was spiritually cancelled also too. She was held down. Also to Lil Kim, you were spiritually cancelled too. If Lil Kim hear this, you were spiritually cancelled also 2 years ago. You were popping a lot of witchcraft through in the rap game, especially in the New York, Brooklyn area back then. Everything you're trying to do, you pop. You understand what I'm saying? Your home, everything. you've been held down. So some of you guys could come back. Some of you guys I see that could come back spiritually, and some of you guys your time passed. You understand what I'm saying? Lil Kim, she was spiritually, yeah. Khalees, I think Nas ex-wife or baby mom or whatever, yeah, she was spiritually cancelled back then also too. Rashida, I think that's a chick on Love and Hip Hop in Atlanta. Yeah, she was spiritually cancelled too. As I said, in the Atlanta area, a lot of witchcraft. I have a lot of clients had to clean up down there. As I say, I'm the cleanup man. I only do the cleanup work. I am the person that do, whenever you get a hex or get something happen to you, people come to me, I clean them up spiritually, I bring them back. So sometimes the work takes a little longer, it's more costly, you have to have your resources, you have to have your money in order, and my team, we get together and we will get you back. But you have to be humble and you have to want to put in the work, so it's not easy. India Ari, beautiful, sexy chocolate sister who could sing. She was spiritually cancelled years ago. India Ari, she was spiritually cancelled years ago also too. Good sister also. She was being held down. Can't pop. Cassie, who was with Puffy for all the years, she was spiritually cancelled also too. And you could see that her musical career was sabotaged also too. Cassie, she was also thing. Once again, you have a couple of artists too. K. Michelle, she was spiritually cancelled. I saw that too. You have a lot of artists too that I can't remember, but these are just some of the few. Janet Jackson was spiritually cancelled too. The person that who had spiritually cancelled, Janet Jackson is still in the industry. I don't want to call the person's name, but Janet at one time she was at the peak. She tried to come out again when she did that with Justin Timberlake for the Super Bowl. That the whole thing just went haywire. As I told you, she was spiritually cancelled also too. It do happen in the music industry. You guys could comment and stuff, but I just want to bring this to the attention. The next video I'm going to go and talk about the men. So the next video we're going to talk about spiritually cancelled in the music industry for men, whether it's rap, hip hop, things. So we're going to go in different stages, but it do happen. It's not just mental health. Some of you guys think it's mental health, but some of you guys didn't come from a mental health family. You guys were just on top. People throw hexes at you, and it caused you to go into a mental state, a mental block. So a lot of you guys in the music industry thinking, well, it's mental health. No, you've been spiritually attacked. You've been spiritually cancelled. You're trying to pop, you can't pop. You see, have a Ciara, every time she tried to do something, Kelly Rowland. And some of the artists I will call quickly that I know personally that could bounce back. Kerry Hilson could come back. Keisha Cole could come back. Ciara could come back. Kelly Rowland could bounce back. Once again, it have a couple other people that I know could bounce back. Iggy Azalea could really pop, but she needs to get it together. Have certain things that with her that is hella back. Some of the other artists, some of them is too old. Even Cassie could come back too. India Ari could come back. Certain people could come back still, but as some the time already passed. I don't see them coming back. It's too late. But some of the ones who I just call that I see that could come back spiritually, yes, they can come back. But they have to want to put in the time. They have to want to be able to work, put in the work. It could take 3 to 6 months up to a year for them to bounce back, but they have to. Some people could bounce back sooner. But that's the time frame you're looking at, 3 to 6 months to a year. But 6 months, you can want to bounce back. But you have to be willing to put in the work, and you have to be able to follow instructions, and you have to be able to be humble. Yeah, and in order for my team and I to really help you, but I'm not really looking for I don't really care for anyone. I just bring it to your attention. But if they come, they come. But nobody's begging you, nobody's asking you to come. We don't beg here, we don't ask anybody to come. So I say we are very successful at what we do. My testimony speaks for itself. Every week, every Sunday, I will always be dropping a new testimony. I have tons of testimonies. I'll put them in template formats, and I'll be dropping them every week. Every Sunday you can get a fresh testimony. So, and I'll be giving you heads up on different predictions. So my next video hopefully I should be jumping in and doing the men that I see was spiritually cancelled in the music industry. So this was the woman industry. Please like, subscribe, share. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Spiritual Fixer 1. Please follow me on Facebook, The Spiritual Fixer. And thank you. Please like and subscribe, share. Bye.